portion of the bird dog, we're going to focus a little bit more on the lower extremity. So just remember again, you need to make sure that you have the proper activation. You know, usually you're going to be working on these muscles before you get to this point in a different, more isolated exercise. And just make sure you are, you know, your physical therapist will probably be giving you certain things that you need to be more aware and be focusing a little bit more on. So getting back into that position, hands and knees. The first thing that we're going to do, like we usually do, is brace out. So I'm going to check there, going to check there, and pretty into the abdominals, not too much into the back. That's why I'm usually pressing with my thumb, because if I just brace, if you have an overactive paraspinal muscle, usually you're going to brace into that muscle. You'll probably activate that muscle. So making sure each is on. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to generate, and this is if I'm going to be lifting up my left leg, I'm going to be generating a lot of tension on my right glute. So I'm going to show it on the left glute just so you can see. So we are going to tighten up that glute, and you're going to start to lift up the back leg over here. Once you get there, you got to. It's more about getting more tension, more tension, more tension. You should almost feel like as you tighten this glute, the other hip is kind of rising up to about neutral. So I'm going to tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it, tighten it. This is a lot of work. Just this muscle getting to a stable position. Make sure, again, you don't kind of sag into your hip or anything. That hip is right over your knee. It should be a lot of work on this glute. If you're putting all your weight into your arm, you know, it should be a 50-50, but putting all your weight into your arm, you're just kind of unloading your glute. So I'm working it harder, harder, harder. I'm putting my body weight onto more and more onto it. So maybe it ends up becoming like 60% in the legs, maybe even 40% in the arm. And it's pretty much on fire at this point, just to even hold me up. And I'm probably only 80% of the way. Once I get to that point, then I'm going to lift up that leg like that. Okay, so once you've mastered that, once you master the upper body portion of it, that's when we're going to kind of bring it all together in the next video.